All right, this is like the one on the homework, right? So you got to decide which ones are x's and which ones are y, and you have to figure out the value of the cat and the doggy, right? So I'm going to say that the cat is x and that the doggy is y. All right, so this first equation over here should have been x plus 2y equals 350, and the second one was 2x equals 475. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and solve for y. Very good. So x plus 2y equals 350, and 2x plus y equals 475. Minus x, 2y equals negative x plus 350. I have an invisible 1 over here, don't I? And then I got to divide by 2. So y equals negative 1 half x, and half of 350, 175. Okay. So this is my first equation, correct? All right, let's go to the next one. Minus 2x. Anything else after minus 2x? The what? So the invisible 1 in front of the y is not going to do anything. When you divide by 1, what do you get, Evelyn? The same number. You have 1y. If the y was negative, yes. If the, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, yeah, I said it right. If the invisible number, if the invisible 1 was negative 1, then yes. You're not paying any attention to me, and you thought we needed to divide by 1. All right, what do we do now? Yes. Do I have to change my window? Most definitely, because my y-intercepts are 175 and 475. So, most definitely. Okay, so I'm going to have to clear my... All right, so let's go to y equal to negative 1 half x plus 175, and negative 2x plus 475. And my y-intercepts are too big, so I'm going to change my window. What do you think you need to change your window to? Yeah, you can do 500, just to be on the safe side. Now, you don't have to change all of them, but I like to, okay? I like to change all of them. Then I'm going to go ahead and calculate the intersect, but you got to wait for it to graph, right? All right, and then enter how many times? 1, 2, or until you see the word intersection. Very good. So, how much would that be? $200 So 275. What does that mean? So the value of the cats are 200, but the value of the dogs are 75. Okay, over here it says solve by substitution. We're not going to do that because you're going to learn that over the weekend. You're going to have to watch a short video over the weekend. So let's go ahead and skip this one and let's go to the back. Okay? Are we good? Alright, so on the back, this is very easy. They're all solved for y. So all you got to do is go to the graph, go to the calculator, right? Are you going to have to, just by glancing at it real quick, are you going to have to change the y-intercept? Well, you changed it to 500, so we're going to have to change it back to negative 10 and positive 10, right? And you don't have to solve for y, so that's beautiful. So let me go ahead and go to my window and change those to negative 10 and positive 10s. And then let's go to the y and clear them. Alright, so negative 5/3 x plus 3 and 1/3 x minus 3. And we're going to calculate the y-intercept. 1, 2, 3. And that would be 3 and negative 2. So x equals 3, y equals negative 2. Yay? Alright, let's go to the next one. Y equal to, let's clear. 4x plus 3, negative x minus 2. Second trace, 5 for intersection, and then enter 3 times. X equals negative 1, and y equals negative 1. And the last one. Negative 1/2 x minus 1. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't seem to get it together. I'm trying to. I promise I am. That second one gave me a hard time to put it in there. All right, 1, 2, 3. X equals 4 and y equals negative 3. Pretty easy, right? All right. Yeah, put it on your do now. Dora. And then put it right beside the other one, okay? On top of the counter. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. Yesterday. Sorry. All right, let's go. All right, so this is like the homework and like the do now, right? So let's decide which one is X and which one is Y. Yeah, and it really, again, it really doesn't matter, right? No, it doesn't. You're still going to get the same answer. If you decide that this is Y and that is X, okay, I'm talking. If we decide that this is Y and that is X, it really doesn't matter, okay? All right, so let's come up with the first equation over here. What would that one be? Yeah, go for it. And then, Virginia, you want to say the second one? Go for it, Virginia. So what's... No. 8x equals 5y. There's your equal sign, right? Yeah, it's really easy to miss, so be careful. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve for... So for y, right? Alright, so minus 2x. So 3y equals negative 2x plus 34. And now I have to divide by 3. So y equals negative 2/3 x. Unless this turns into a whole number, leave it exactly like it is. So 34 divided by 3. Leave it like it is. Don't worry about it. Alright, this one, the only thing that I have to do is divide by 5. And I'm going to go ahead and flip it and put the y first. So y equals? No, not 5/8. 8/5 x. Very good. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and go to the calculator. Now I'm going to have to, am I going to have to change the window? How do you know that you have to change the window? This, yeah, this is, well, actually, about how many times does 3 go into 34? About 11. Which means if it's only the negative 10 and positive 10, let's just go ahead and be safe and change it, okay? All right, so let's go up and let's put those fractions in there. Baby, because I've done it for a long time. It's okay. Mm? All right, so what about my window? What do you have to change it to? I'm going to do a little bit bigger than negative 11. Yeah, negative 15 is fine. Always do a little bit bigger. Now, again, you don't have to change all of them, but it's just so much easier to change all of them and not worry about it. All right, so my x would be 5 and my y is 8. So the happy faces are 5 and the lightnings are 8. Yay? All right, so do we want to do cubes as x's and hearts as y? All right, x and y. So can somebody translate the first one for me? Laurenisha? Very good. 7x plus 2y equals 15. Rolando, translate the next one. Very good. All right, so now we have to solve for y. Let's do the first one. Minus 7x. And then divide by 2. And y equals negative 7 half x plus 15 halves, or 7.5. I'm going to write it over here. Yay? All right, can I do the next one? All right. So this one is going to be minus 3x. If you are still not comfortable with solving for y, you need to get on it. It's extremely important. I was not lying to you when I told you that that was one of the most important things you needed to learn. All right, so what's my other function? Y equals negative 3x plus 7. All right. So am I going to have to change the y-intercept? Not really. Now I changed it to 15, so I can just leave it at 15. It should be okay. So let's go to the y equal to, I don't want to change those numbers. So I'm just going to go and rewrite on top of them. Make sure that you get that the cubes are 1 and the hearts are 4. All right. It's really easy to do, right? If you know how to solve for y, this is very easy to do. When we get to the word problems, you just got to know how to think about it, and you got to know how to translate those word problems into equations. But it's really, and we're going to do that sometime next week, so it should be okay. All right, let's go to the back. We're ready for the tables? Now, we did this yesterday a little bit, right? And Lindsay told us that in order for you to figure out which one is the answer, what happens on those tables, the y's repeat, right? The same x with 2 y's that are exactly the same. But looking at my table, do you have that? No, like for example, it has to be 0, 15, 0, 15, right? And then I know that that's my answer because both tables have 0, 15, right? So if the table doesn't have it, we're going to still go to y equal to. That's my best weapon in this beautiful calculator. Let's write that down. 5x plus 15 and 9x plus 1. Yay? Uh-oh, you can't see it. It doesn't matter which one you write on y1 and which one you write on y2. You can even skip y1 and put it on y2 and y3. She will still graph it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and calculate it. Uh-oh. I can't see it, right? Why can I not see it? Because I changed my window, right? All right, but she's still giving it to me right here. She's not telling me quit, go to, or anything like that. So I'm going to take the chance and hit enter 3 times to see if it will give me the right answer. Yep. 3.5 and 32.5. That's my solution. Yay? All right. If you want to see it on the table, let's go to mode. Let's change it to 1. I'm not sure that it will do, but let's see if it does. And let's go to the table. No, it's not. It's not giving me the... Nope, never mind. All right, let's go to the next one. Shh, stop talking. Oh, you're helping each other out. Okay, that's good. All right, let's write it on y equal to 14x plus 6 and 20x plus 50. Let's go to the table. Let's go straight to the table and not go to the graph. Can we do that? To kind of look for another way of doing this? All right, so let's go to the table. I gotta change my mode. That's driving me insane. Hold on. I changed my mode. Oh, can you see it? Where is it? I cannot see it. Do you see it? Oh, because I put plus 50. It's plus 30. That's why I couldn't see it. There it is. Do you see it? I still like the graph a lot better because I don't have to look for anything, right, on the graph. But do you see it? -4 with -50 and -50. That's what you want. You want the same x. Can you see it now? -4, and then both functions have -50 as their y. Okay? So negative 4 and negative 50. I'm going to show you how to do it another way. So I showed you how to do it by graphing, by the table, and now I'm going to show you how to do it using equation solver. All right. So using equation solver, all you got to do is say 14x plus 6 equals 20x plus 30, and you solve for x, right? So how would you write it on the equation solver? 14x plus 6 minus 20x minus 30, right? I just changed this part. You can change the front to the back. It really doesn't matter what you change. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you change both and not just one, you're good to go, right? And then I can do enter alpha. Enter alpha, enter. Uh-oh. Yes, it's negative. Oh my God, what am I doing wrong? I got negative 14x plus 6 minus 20x. What do we got? Yeah, you should get negative 4 because we already did it on the other side, right? What's the value of your x? And what's the value of your y? All right. There you go, negative 4. Now, if I want to figure out the value of y, what do I need to do? Plug it in. Very good. On one of the sides. I don't need to do both. So to figure out y, I'm going to say 20 times negative 4 plus 30. So I'm going to do 20 times negative 4 plus 30. And what do we get? Very good. So I just show you 3 different ways, okay? Graph, table, and now you can also equal it. Go to equation solver. I think the best one is still the graph. Okay, that's fine. Then you can do equation solver. I like the graph, okay? Yeah. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing this together, okay? Dora? So you probably need scrap paper because you don't have a whole lot of space over there to do this. All right, are we good? Me too. We need a sofa in my room. We need a nice sofa living area. Right there. No, we need to divide this over here and do groups of 5. And then we should have like a living area over here, like with this little sofa and a little thing. You know, what did you think? I think that would be kind of cool. All right. No, well, the problem is we have to disintegrate that team. They got to go to with other teams if we do that. All right, let's do. All right, let's go. Let's start. Okay, so this is kind of like a scavenger hunt, but we're going to do it over here together. So I'm going to start with number 1, and I'm going to find the solution of the systems of equations to number 1. Okay, now this one, it's already solved for y, so I really don't need to do anything. So all I have to do is just go to y equal to and type those two down, right? So 2x plus 4 and negative x minus 2. And then we're going to calculate the intersection. Negative 2 and 0. Very good. Now, for the purpose, what you're supposed to do now is, there it is. What you're supposed to do now is look for that answer, right? And that's the next problem you're going to do. You guys know this, right? But wait. For the purpose of accelerating the process, let's just go ahead and do all of them. And then we're going to put the numbers in order from 1 to 4, right? From 1, you go to 4, right? So let's go ahead and go to number 2. Let's do our thing. All right, so this is a line where x equals 6. And what? That's what? That's Vox. So it's a vertical line, right? But then the other line is y equals negative 3. Which means it's a horizontal line, right? So if one is vertical and the other one is horizontal, what kind of lines are they? Thank you, perpendicular. So they can only meet in one point. What point is that? Thank you. 6 and 50 points for your family. 6 and negative 3 because x's can only be what? 6 and y's can only be? Very good. So in this one, you just have to know what Hoy and Vox are, right? What does it mean to be a horizontal line and a vertical line? They're only going to meet where x equals 6 and y equals negative 3. So the point for that one would be 6 and negative 3. All right, let's go to number 3. We're going to have to do some solving for y, correct? Say that again, Priscilla? Yeah. Yes, only on the second one. Yes, Priscilla says only on the second one. Is not that bad. All right, so 2x equals negative 7y minus 35. No, we're not going to do minus 2x. No. Add 35, correct? So that would be negative 7y, 2x plus 35. Now I'm going to divide by negative 7. Can I go ahead and flip it and put the y first? All right. So y equals, what is 2 divided by negative 7? Negative 2, 7. No, you don't, but you got to put that negative, right? Negative 2, 7x. And then what is 35 divided by negative 7? Not 5. Thank you. Negative 5. Thank you very much. Negative 5. All right. So now we're going to put this one and this one in the y equal to, right? All right. So let's do it. All right. So x plus 4. Uh-oh. Where's my x? X plus 4. And then negative 2 7s. X minus 5. Am I going to have to change the in window? No, it's just 4 and negative 5, so I can just go ahead and straight and calculate that point. One, two, three. Negative 7 and negative 3. Very good. All right, let's go to number 4. All right, number 4. Shh. Baby, stop talking, please, so we can move a little quicker and I don't have to say 100 times, stop talking. All right, we have to solve for y on the second one, right? So this already goes over there, like that. All right. X plus y equals negative 2. Minus x, and that should be it, right? Alrighty. So y equals negative x minus 2. So I need to put that one and this one on the calculator. So 2x minus 5 and negative x minus 2. Babies, is not a competition. 1 and what? Very good. Okay, yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, I got you now. All right, for number 5, we're going to have to solve for both of them, right? But it's not, the second one is not that hard, really. All right, let's go to number 5. Negative x minus 2y equals 8. And then 2y equals 3x. All right, so plus x. So negative 2y equals x plus 8. I have an invisible 1. And now I got to divide by negative 2. So y equals negative 1 half x minus 4. And that's what goes on one of them. And all I got to do over here is divide by 2. So y equals 3 halves x. Yay? Alright, so now we put it in the calculator. And let's see what it gives me. Am I going to have to change the window? Mm-mm. Alexa, you're practicing with your calculator? Because I don't see it, baby. Very good. Yay? Very good. All right, look at this one. I'm going to cheat. Yes. Look. All right, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to cheat. Because x can only be equal to what? All right, so I'm going to look at my options and see in which one of those the point, if I only have one negative 5 on my x, one option with negative 5 on my x, then that's my answer, right? Do we understand why x can only be equal to negative 5? Because I have a vertical line that's right on negative 5, and the other one has to touch it on that negative 5. Look at that. So what's my point? Negative 5 and 2. Because if you go to the back, there is nothing that has a negative 5 as an x, okay? So when you have your A, B, C, D, eliminate some, right? Because if it doesn't have that negative 5, that's not your answer, correct? So you can eliminate. So that would be negative 5 and 2. And I'm done with 6. Let's go to 7. See? That's working smarter, not? Thank you. Oh my God, I'm going to cheat on this one too. Because y can only be equal to what? So which one is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. 6 and negative 3. And that's the only one that has a 6 on a y? Yes, right? There you go. Whoop, whoop. No, that's not cheating. That's working smarter. But it's cheating out of your own work, so it's okay cheating. It's legal. It's legal cheating. All right, let's go to 8. All right, do you want me to go back and work them all out? Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Let's go to number 8. Okay, the first one, I don't have to do anything to it. So 3y plus x equals 9. So I'm going to do minus x. What do I have that I cannot see? Very good. An invisible 1. And I'm going to have to divide that by 3. So y equals? Awesome. Alright, so now I'm ready to go to the calculator and work my magic. Yay? Alright, let's go to y equal to. Alright, 3x minus 7. Yes, very good. So maybe you want to get 50 points because we said that it was perpendicular. I think so. I said maybe you want to get, you want to answer the question? Do you maybe want to get 50 points? All right, so they get their 50 points because they want to. No, Toby. All right, let's go. 3n, 2. Yep, that's correct. 3n, 2. All right, let's go to the next one. Number 9, we got 2 more and we're done. All right. Oh, this one's easy. To solve for y. All you got to do is divide by 4, right? Divide by 4. Yeah, you got to divide by 4 on both of them. All right. So y equals what? Negative 7 fourth x plus what? Plus 8. And there's my first one. Okay? We are. And then this one, I have to divide by? Yeah, but what do I have to add? The invisible negative 1. Very good. So what's my equation? Y equals negative 1 half x plus 3, right? 3, 3, 3. And then we put those two in the in the y equal to, right? So that we can graph them. On none of these I have to change my y-intercept, right? Because they're all smaller than, they're between negative 1 and negative 10 and positive 10. I'm sorry. All right, so 4 and 1. Very good. If you have not finished, make sure that you finish to know that you got it right with a 4 and a 1. All right, last two. All right. So 2x minus 5y equals 5, and 3y minus 4x equals negative. All right, what's my first step? Minus 2x. And then divide by negative 5? Not 5, negative 5, right? Yes. All right, so y becomes what? 2/5 x minus 1. And that's my first one, right? All right, what about here? Add 4x. Very good. So 3y equals 4x minus 3. And now I have to divide by 3. Oh, and this one, let me see if anybody can see it. So what does that mean? Ah, you don't know what it means? They're parallel? Okay, wait, I don't understand what you're saying. So they have the same y-intercept, so what is the solution to the systems of equation? 0 and -1. I don't have to go to the y equal to figure this one out because they have the same intercept, right? So they're going to touch where? At that darn intercept, which would be 0 and -1. Very good. All right, so now let's figure out the orders of the number. We went from 1 to 4. I'm pretty sure of that one, right? So can you guys figure it out for me and tell me? Can you go back and forth? Okay, so from 1 to 4. So the answer for number 4 was, what was the answer for number 4? 1 and -3, so that would be number 7. Okay, so 1, 4, 7, 2, 10, 3, 8, 9, after 9? 6, and then 5. All right, so that was the order, right? This is the order. That if you actually would have been walking around and would have done it, right? That would have been the order that you would have done it. Are we good? All right, awesome.